Smarty pants, how did you know that? How did you know that goes in there? Eh?
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through.
Oh, cut. Okay, no, you gotta go back, and you gotta now say, I'm gonna go drill this hole with this drill and this jig.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no.
Hello. You have to come and get
Special for you. Present.
Wait, but there's a cloth behind you on the thing.
new chair. There you go.
Yes.
Relaxation.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Cola.
There.
Yeah, that's neat. What's that? That's a cooler?
Yeah, keep your
Money.
stuff.
Money.
Money.
Got no money, his pocket's empty. Yeah?
Спасибо.
Да, так, что у нас дальше? Дальше у нас
Aww.
Амстердам.
From Amsterdam. Nice.
That's cool.
Так,
Спасибо.
так, это у нас...
Ooh.
Два.
Спасибо.
Так,
Tractor.
Different than yours on that, yeah.
это paint my daughter.
Oh, nice.
Your daughter made it. Oh,
Yes.
yeah? This too? Or that one? She
My
painted
daughter.
both.
Yes.
Nice.
Very nice.
Белорус.
I recognize that as a Belarus.
Yeah, like a Russian.
Yeah, that's actually like ours.
Hi guys. Papa and Mom are gone for a meeting right now, and Waylon and Wes and I are attempting to surprise Papa by getting lots of the downstairs veg barrier and drywall. we are setting our goals very high, so we'll see how far we can get. Okay, so we have this wall here that we want to finish, all around here. They should only be gone for maybe an hour and a half. So we've got lots to do.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so much beauty under your heaven, and I'm grateful every day. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I lean on you and I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day.
Oh yes, and we can't forget about Ariana. She's helping out too by looking after the baby so that I can help out in here. Very helpful. Yeah. Yep, it's good. It's good to go. I don't think we're gonna get as much as we had hoped done because they're already done their meeting and we'll probably be back soon, but we're getting pretty far in our minds, so that's good. They're back! We didn't get nearly as far as we were hoping. Definitely not.
Well, get the stool. They're gonna see you do something.
But it's good to have goals.
Good job, kids. Wow. That's sure gonna look nice, isn't it? That is in. You guys videotaped you guys doing it, I hope.
Yeah.
But we started off with the tradition of getting from all these walls and this stud wall done.
I know, it's like me yesterday. Alright, let's go in the house and we'll get the whole upstairs done. We'll start on the main level before they get here tomorrow. Didn't happen. Very good.
Wowzers! Good job, guys. Lots of food to bring around, too. What do you got? Nice. A froggy.
It's a duck.
No, it's a frog.
That's good.
Good job. You should cut out the windows though. It lets in a little bit more light.
It looks awesome.
I gotta get out here, man. Get some fresh air. I am.
What?
We're gonna clean it up.
You're rushing to get her done.
Am I going the wrong way? Is there any more that needs to be done?
Everybody, Arend here from Countryside Acres. Good afternoon, right? You want to say it today?
Good afternoon.
Go. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
That's pretty close. Good evening. Arend here and Eli. He's my cameraman today. We are starting on mudding the house. It's very hollow in here right now. It's all right though. One thing I could not find here is a mudding trowel. I normally run with a stainless steel mudding trowel about 30 centimeters long. And it makes for a nice clean edge that you can wipe your trowel off. I could not find one here in any of the box stores that I looked at. We did order one online on Ozone finally, after some searching. It's really hard to find stuff when you're not fluent in the Russian language. Of course, everything's in Russian. And so when you type in mudding box or something, and Google translate that and then throw that in Ozone, you don't necessarily get what you're looking for. So it can be a challenge. But we did find one. Unfortunately, it still hasn't showed up. So yesterday, walking through Leroy Merlin, I think I was in. No, OBI. Not sure. Doesn't matter. In the kitchen area, I found these trays for utensils, and it's pretty close to what I need. So that's what I'm using now. This morning I'm going around and filling up any large gaps in the corners. It's the first step of prep work for doing mudding. I am by far not a professional mudder. I actually don't even like the job, but very rarely have I hired anyone to do it. For one, it costs way too much to hire somebody else to do the work, so we tend to usually always do it ourselves. For two, I've hired somebody once in the past. They did a horrible job. And even though I don't like doing it and I'm not very good at it, it was better than what he did. And so I thought, you know what, whatever, I'll just do it. So I've done quite a few jobs now and get better every time, I guess. My wife figures I'm pretty good at it. I don't think so, but keep learning. The biggest thing is to fill all the cracks. It's easy to see the drywall wasn't cut quite right, so we fill all these cracks first so that the next coat is a lot easier. One tip, major tip, less is more. Put on less at a time. I've seen some jobs where guys just layer it on. The worst part of drywall mudding is sanding. It's awful. And when you layer it on real thick, you got a lot of sanding to do. I try to put it on as thin as possible so there's the least amount of sanding needed. And I don't know why I said that. The last job that I worked on here in Russia, actually, somebody did the entire wall. They mudded the whole wall. I only mud the screws and the joints. That's all I've ever seen anybody do in Canada. I don't know why in this particular case they did the whole wall. That's a lot of extra work. It was an enormous amount of sanding. I did not enjoy that at all. So I came there at the sanding portion and sanded it all for them, but it's a lot of extra work. So why make work even harder? See, here's a big gap. So all that kind of stuff I am filling up right now. This particular mud is very fast drying. In Canada, I would use like a Durabond 90 or something that dries in an hour and a half. And then I can go ahead and put the other stuff on. This, I think, is 45 minutes to an hour and was recommended to me. So hopefully it does what it needs to do. You see a big gap there as well. It's filled up. We're working on that. He will do a little bit of camera work. Once this is all done, we'll actually start taping the joints. I have different mud for that. And I'm hoping to get most of the first coat done today. So we'll see. I don't know how fast the stuff's gonna dry, but it's supposed to dry pretty quick. I think that's it. That's all I got for you. Yep, you're good. Done. All the filler is in. Dries remarkably. You can see this stuff here is already completely turned white pretty well. This is still a little darker, where that is a really thick joint. We're going to start on tape joints now, which is the middle one. The corner ones I find are the easiest. Tape joints and butt joints are the hardest. Now, this is the mud that I found. It seems like that's going to work great for me. I have no idea. We'll find out. The one that I used to fill was recommended, and they recommended another one, but I didn't see it, so we bought this one. It's from the same company as the first one. Again, in Canada, I know exactly which one I like, and it's different preferences. I know other people that use different products and don't like the one I use. I always buy mine in a pail, not in a bag, because I find it's easy to seal up again afterwards. I don't mind having the extra pails around, and it's just, It just works well for me. I find it a lot less messy than carrying a bag around. Powder just gets everywhere. So this stuff's already wet. Got moisture in it already. But I like to add a little more. I'm gonna try this. I've never used this one. This one actually seems pretty wet. We're gonna mix it up. But it goes on better when it's a little more damp. It just spreads out nicer. Smooth, does a better job. We'll take a look at that. Then we'll be putting tape on the wall, of course. I like to do 3, sometimes 4 coats, depending on the joint. Corner joint 3 is lots. The tape joints 3, maybe 4. Butt joints, that's the big one. Sometimes I do 4, maybe even 5 on a butt joint because it's a lot harder to blend that in. Still hoping to get most of this done. Oh, I forgot to fill this one in, unfortunately. Sometimes they're okay. Always fill the joints. Sometimes they're all right. You just go with it as long as the tape sticks and then you're careful. The thing is that when you're pushing into the corner, you can end up ripping the tape if there's nothing back there. So it is nice to have something back there. Eli's going to try filming again, show you a little bit of it, how I like to do it. And we're going to see how it goes. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The one that I like using in Canada, it is it has a purple lid, purple pail. I just remember that. And it's heavy. So when I'm sanding, the dust, most of it falls to the ground. There's a lot less in the air. Like I said, sanding is the worst part of the whole drywall experience, according to me. I hate sanding. It's just messy, it's gross, it's yucky, and it gets everywhere. And so if you have the purple pail stuff, at least of the one brand that I'm talking about from Home Hardware, it falls directly down, majority of it, and it's a lot easier to clean up, a lot less in the air. This stuff, I have no idea. I don't know if they have something like that here or not. It's the challenge, of course, of everything being in Russian, and Google Translate's only so good. We're gonna try it. If I don't like it, I'll buy something else. If I do like it, then that'll be my new preferred mud, I guess. All right, this actually I brought with from Canada for years already. As long as I've known my wife pretty well, I've been stealing her mixer, her kit from the kitchen, and using it for drywall because it works great. So sometimes she'd be like, hey, I'm missing one, where is it? Now, when we left Canada, I deliberately took this with, because we left the mixer there, of course, and I took the paddle along so that I would have something for drywalling here. So this is something that we did bring along. Okay, so this looks like it's on real thick, but I'm going to put the tape on now, and then most of that gets scraped back off.
I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able to spend the nicest on
So you can see it. Are you filming? Are you filming or not?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you see why, if you hear me doing this, that's why it's so important to have a good bucket with a good clean edge. Now this one's starting to get ripped. You can feel bumps on here now. And it no longer cleans. You can see how much trash is on there? It no longer cleans nice. And so to do finishing touches, now you can see all that stuff that's stuck on the end of my trowel. And that makes it hard to get a finished job. So hopefully my steel one shows up too. Take that again. All right, so I don't know if you can tell. Whoops, I just put my arm in it. You can tell on the taper here. It's hard to see, but there is a spot. Can you take that bucket from me and leave me the trowel? There, you can kind of see the gap between the trowel and the wall. And that's what we're filling up. So this corner's touching and that corner's touching, but if you see the rest of the trowel's not, you can see light through it. And so that's effectively what I'm filling up with mud. Now I throw it on real thick, then I can layer my tape in it for my first coat, and then I scrape most of it back off. So that I end up with a fairly nice finish. Now there's still gonna be light getting through once this shrinks. And so that's where the second and the third coat come in. The nice thing about a tape joint is that the sheet is actually tapered here. And so you're really only going to get mud from this point to about this point, and then it's going to be smooth with the sheet. You don't have that with a butt joint. Butt joint doesn't have a taper, and so there is nowhere for mud to go. It's already tight, and therefore it takes more coats. And we would be bringing a butt coat probably from about here all the way to here. To try to feather it in, we need to slowly bring that wall out and then bring it back again over a longer distance. If you do it on a small distance, you're going to see that hump very clearly. The farther you spread that out, the less visible that hump's going to be. And therefore, as I said earlier, I like to get the longest sheets possible. If you look on a wall like this could have easily been done with a 10-foot sheet. But they don't exist here. 250 is as long as I can get, 250 centimeters. A 10-foot sheet would be about 300 centimeters. And so most bedrooms, you can get away with 10-foot sheets. That does almost everybody's bedrooms, or a 12-foot sheet. And like I've said before, in Canada, we can buy them 8, 10, 12, and custom 14. Fairly certain on that. Here, 8 foot is it. And that's because I'm told they go up and down, which I really don't like doing. It's much easier to get a nice joint this way. But it means I have more butt joints, unfortunately. Now, in this case, from the corner, I would be feathering it all the way out to about here. It feels like my zoom is too close, but it's as far back as I can go. No, it's not. It's 0.9. There you go. That's much better. Okay. I'll be feathering it into about here. But you can see every bedroom's got the same problem. I got this joint in the room. So anyway, it is what it is. We're gonna fix it up, right? Awesome. See this tape? Mm-hmm. Where's the camera? There's a line in the tape. Can you see that on there?
Yeah.
And you fold it on the line. Ready? I've never tried this tape, but yeah, it works just the same as the stuff in Canada. See how easy that folds? I just pull it through. And now I have a corner bead. Isn't that wonderful? Now I'm just going to stick the corner bead on the wall. And that is the reason we fill it in the back. Because if we hadn't filled it, then we would be shoving this tape right into the crack. And now I can just ride my trowel in the corner, ideally. I can run my trowel right in here and not run into any problem. Yeah? This is sticky mud. Alright, once we're sure it's in the corner, then same thing, we just do this. And that's why I like corners.
That would be kind of fun for me, for doing corners.
You think it would be?
Yeah, 'cause you have to curve that thing. Or something like this.
What are you doing, man? That was entertaining. Received an email of a gift. Somebody wanted to send us a gift. But to find it, I had to do a little bit of hopping around and speaking some Russian. I finally found it. I actually punched in. So the B here is a V. So when the address was a 6B, no, 6V, it looks like a 6B. So I ended up at the wrong place. But you meet all sorts of interesting people that way. So of course, when you're picking up a gift, you don't actually know what you're getting. I have no idea if it's the right stuff or not. I didn't even know I was at the right place. I finally ended up with the wild berries, and she's looking at me expecting to scan a code on your phone, which I don't have. I just had this email and a code, like a number, but you can't scan it. So she didn't say yay or nay. I just said, well, I need this address. And so she started hammering in her computer. I thought she was getting the maps up, and then she went to the back and just started bringing me a bunch of stuff. So I got a whole whack of fabrics, and I'll have to look at it a little later and videotape it in depth, but a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's all of it or not, or even if it's too much, because I don't know what was supposed to come, but it looks good. Right? And that toy. Isn't it a toy?
Yeah, it's like a
child's.
I think it's like a top.
Yeah,
I'm not
so I'll have to
sure.
open it up and take a look in detail later. So, thank you very much, initially, and we have to see what it is in a minute. Yeah, you like your toy.
This looks like ribbons and hair bits. There we go. We got some
Well, that's the wrong side of the hair again, see it?
the bows.
Oh, there we go. Pretty. Very pretty.
Lots of bows in her hair.
This one's a big
Look at them
bow.
all. Eh?
Look at this.
Cute little thingies.
They're all a little different, or what?
Yeah, they're all
That'll fit in Maddie's hair.
These are little cute little clips.
There's some string that fell down.
Look at this one. Looks like a little kitty cat.
Cute. So one of our viewers sent all this, sent an email asking for a location to send it all and ship it to us. It was quite entertaining trying to find it in town. I did finally find the right address, and yeah, it's a good way to meet people. I guess that's in another video. You've probably seen it, or not. It's in this video, but another clip. So now we're just unpackaging it all and having a look. It is absolutely crucial to have at least 40 hair clips in.
They're so pretty though. They're cute.
I'm just having fun putting hair clips. This is a hair guy.
All those scrunchy bows. There you go.
What's this one?
Oh, that's a pretty one too.
And then one more car.
There you go. Alright, so we move on to
Wait.
looks like fabric.
Very nice.
Weren't you just saying you wanted some fabric?
It's all pretty good.
Ooh, look at this.
Those hair ribbons or just lace?
Laces. You don't want to ooh ah over that, Wes.
Ooh, wow.
Come. That's pretty.
More fabric.
That's very farm related. Look at these
Oh,
crops.
Another one.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to do some sewing in your spare time.
You can use some of that fabric to make my doll dress.
Ooh, there you go.
If you only have
Oh,
one
look at
dress.
that.
What is it?
It's
Soap stencil?
stencil
Molds, that's what they're called.
Done.
For what?
Job, man. You ate all your breakfast? That's good. That's gonna make you big and strong. Waylon helped you. Did he help by eating it, or did he give it to you?
What is that?
Help me eat it.
Good. Thread. That's always good.
You still got a
That's why I'm pretty sure it's fabric. Because it got threads. Popsicle sticks. What's this?
What is it? Pop
Tree?
thing.
It
Oh,
looks
it's a building.
some sort of.
Oh, yeah. I can glue it together.
I think it just pops together. It's got like all these little spots.
Oh, yeah. Clip them in.
Very cool.
Very nice. Whole bag full of goodies. Are you excited, Wes? Are you excited? Oh, yeah. Especially about the fabric and the thread.
button. I can hold
Button. Handmade, it says on them.
Oh, yeah.
Handmade with love. They're wooden buttons.
Neat.
I'd say.
Classy.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Very excited.
I can do some sewing. Thank you very much. Did you say thank you?
In Russian. Oh, in Russian.
Спасибо большое.
What's that, Ainsley, with your mouth full? We'll wait till you're done.
Спасибо большое.
Спасибо большое. Большое вам спасибо.
Oh, what do you got?
Спасибо большое.
All right, he did not give permission to release his name, and I didn't ask him actually, but I know some other people that have wanted to remain anonymous, so we won't say who, but thank you very much. You know who you are. We really appreciate it. All right, another awesome day. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and drop your comments down below. We appreciate every single one of you and all that you do for us and all the support you give us. And if you are interested in supporting us more, please consider sharing our videos with more people so we can grow this channel. God bless you. We'll catch you in the next one.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty.